Yeah, welcome to our T classes CA and CMA Guru. So today our discussion is regarding key factor analysis itself. What is the concept, ma? Key factor analysis. This concept is important for both Group 1 and Group 2 point of view, for CMA Inter people as well as CA Inter point of view also. Recently, even in CA Inter also, based on this concept, they are rising several times concept. So, what is meant by key factor, ma'am? So, let us take one example, Nana. You have two products with you, A and B. One product is getting contribution 15 rupees, and another product is getting contribution 9 rupees itself. By seeing this, immediately what we will say, product A is most profitable, go with that particular product. But the issue is, A point of view, you are giving 5 kgs of raw material, but B point of view, you are giving only 3 kgs of raw material. A point of view, you are giving 5 kgs of raw material, B point of view, you are giving only 3 kgs of raw material. Sir, if you observe, another product performance was constrained, means B is unable to perform more because of scarce resources, or how many resources you are allocating for A, it is not allocating for B because your raw material don't available with you. So one factor is affecting the performance of one particular product. That is the concept we are calling it as key factor, constraint factor, budget factor, we maybe call it as. Sir, what are the key factors? Raw material may be a key factor. Labor may be a key factor. Machine hours may be a key factor. Cash may be a key factor like that. Availability of funds also may be a scale factor. Sir, then this kind of situation, don't go your decision making based on contribution per unit directly. Then what to do? First step is find the key factor. Sir, how to find out? They will give you in the question. Like this, if you see this question here, raw material is the key factor. Like that, they will provide you in the question. So by seeing the concern thing, what is the key factor, you come to know. Once you know the key factor, second step is you are supposed to perform find contribution for key factor. So once you find out the key factor, immediate our next step is what, Nana? Find out the contribution per key factor. In our example, 3 rupees per kg. Here also 3 rupees per kg. Here both the situations you have the same. Then not an issue. Let us take an example. Here you have 2 kgs only availability of raw material with you. Then what is the contribution per kg? 4.4 per kg you are getting contribution. Now if you observe, here contribution per kg is how much? 3 rupees per kg. Here how much? 4.5 per kg. Then what you do? Third step, rank the products. Like rank 1, no? This is rank 2 itself, like that. Then fourth step is what? Allocate the resources. Sir, if you do like this, what will happen? You will get the maximum profitability. What will happen, ma? You will get maximum profitability itself. Sir, one more time I am indicating you. certain times some of the products performance is limited by certain things. So if you provide them that kind of resources what you are providing to the other product, then this product is also perform more than some another products itself, like in our example. So the key factor may be, or constraint factor may be, raw material availability, labor, skilled labor availability, or machine hours availability, or cash availability. Any these kind of things may be a key factor. Once you know the key factor, immediately your next step is what, Nana? Find out the contribution per the key factor. Per contribution per kg, contribution per labor hour, contribution per machine hour, try to find out the things. Once you did the second step, immediately your third step is rank the products. After that, see the question, what is the available resources with you? Try to allocate your resources accordingly to the concerned things. Based on that, you will get the maximum product for that particular product point of view. Maximum profitability you are going to get from that particular product. This concept, what we are calling it as key factor. This is one of the decision making tools by the management. Now let's solve one problem, then you will get more clarity about this concept. This is problem I am taking from CMA material. So illustration number 11, sir. Let's go through with the question once. They already given sales part 100, 120. Consumption of material 2 kgs, this is 3 kgs. Material cost 10 rupees, 15 rupees. 15 direct wages 10. Machine hours used 5, 6. Direct expenses. Machine hours 3 hours, 2 hours. Fixed expenses overhead point of view fixed 5, 10. Here variable 15, 20. Direct wages per hour is 5. So then based on that 3 hours, 2 hours you will get. Raw material each unit how much you know. So here also you know how many hours. Machine hours also you know. Now comment on the profitability of each product. Both use the same material well. Sales units is limited. Sales value is limited. Raw material is in short supply. Production capacity in terms of machine hours is the limiting factor. What is the second bit? We'll see once we're done with the first bit. See, sir, statement showing contribution per unit of different factors of production and profit volume ratio and contribution based on different factor, that is nothing but key factor basis. So particulars product A, product B. Okay, na sir. Now start with already they given selling price nana. How much given? A 100, B 120. Less variable cost. We have few variable cost with us. One is what nana? Material. Already given in the question. How much material? 10 no 15 no. Then second was labor. That is also given in the question. How much nana? 15 no 10 no. Then the third one was direct expenses. How much given on a direct expenses? 5, 6. Other than that, they given variable overhead expenses 15 or 20. 15 or 20. If you eliminate these variable costs from selling price, you are getting contribution. Contribution per unit. First situation 55, 30, 45, 51, 69 we are getting. When you know contribution, you know selling price, immediately find out profit volume ratio. What is the formula? Contribution by sales into 100. That is equal to 55%. 69 by 120 means we are getting 57.5%. Okay, no, no, no. Then, what is the key factor? They said raw material is the key factor. Then, better to calculate contribution per kg of raw material. 55 divided by 69 divided by. See, sir, question. Here required 2 kgs of raw material. B is required 3 kgs of material per unit point. So divided by 2, here divided by 3. How much we are getting? 27.5 per kg. Here 23 we are getting per kg. Okay, na sir? So once we are ready this particular statement, let's see step by step. Even check with one more point they are asking. Production capacity, machine hours is the limiting factor also they are asking. So contribution per machine hour 55 divided by 3 hours, 69 divided by 2 hours. Sir, where they given? See, sir, already given in the question point of view. This is 3 hours, so this is 2 hours itself. Then you are getting 18.33 here. This is 30. So we are ready with contribution per kg in case raw material is the key factor. In case machine hours is the key factor, what is the contribution per machine hour we can. Sir, if you understand the theory, first we said find out the key factor. Here they said in the first bit, raw material is the shortage and raw machine hours is the shortage. So you have two key factors here in the first bit point of view. So second step is find out the contribution per key factor. We already calculated contribution per kg of raw material and contribution per machine. Third, ranking the product, then allocate the resource. But see the first bit, what they are asking, based on that, we will try to solve the answer. If sales is potential, whenever your units are, units point of view are saying limited, which is giving you highest contribution per unit, that product will be selected. Whenever units limited, where you are getting highest contribution, that product will you get quickly recover the fixed cost when compared to another product. So automatically, whenever you have less sales demand, then you try to recover your fixed cost as early as possible. Among both the products, which product is giving you highest contribution will get you more contribution, will try to your fixed cost quickly, then you can enjoy break even point quickly, then you maybe get profits very quickly. When sir, if the sales units is limited, highest contribution per unit will be selected. Among these two, which product we will go with? Product B will be selected when based on contribution per unit. If value, whenever value is coming into the picture, highest profit volume ratio product will be selected. Among A and B, which is having, once again, product B will win the race. That is giving you highest PV ratio itself. Correct, sir? Yeah. Yes, sir. So among those two, which is giving you highest PV ratio? Product B is. Sir, see, this is 57.5%. This is contribution per unit. Even PV ratio is also B is getting more. That's the reason we are choosing that particular product. When it comes to raw material is the shortage supply, then what you need to do, find out the contribution per key factor. We already computed what is the key factor here, raw material. How many kgs? First one 2 kgs, second one is 3 kgs per unit. If you find out the contribution per kg, where you are getting highest? For product A. In case shortage is raw material, highest contribution per key factor, that is contribution per kg highest, which is giving you highest. Product A is giving you highest. Last one, sir. In case if your limiting factor is mesh, what is the thing? Highest contribution per mesh hour is selected, which is giving you highest contribution per mesh hour? B, sir. Once again, that is product. Out of 4 times, only one time we are selecting product A. Remaining all the situations we are selecting with product B only. So now let's come back to the second point. This is important and crucial. Concentrate, Nana. Assuming raw material is the key factor, availability of which 10,000 kgs only available, each product cannot be sold more than 3,500 units. Sir, 10,000 kgs can I assign completely to one product which is giving me highest? Normally you can do if you have that kind of available resources with you. But they are going with one condition. What is that? Maximum you can sold 3,500 units only each product point of view. You are not supposed to do sale more than that. So find out the product mix which yield the maximum profit. That is the reason we are going for a key factor analysis. So now let's see, sir. Available material. How many? 10,000 kgs given in the question, sir. As per which is the key factor here, raw material, then which one we need to consider? Contribution per kg. Where you are getting highest? A na B na? B is 23 per kg, A is 27.5 per kg, which is giving you highest. So this one is highest, first one, this one is second rank. Okay, so maximum how many units you can use for A? Less. Utilized for A, maximum you can sell 3,500 units. And if you check with A, each unit A is required 2 kgs. Sir, where they given? C, sir. Consumption of material, each unit, one unit, how many kgs required? 2 kgs. Totally 7,000 kgs already we are utilizing for A. How many kgs only available for B? 3,000 kgs available for product B. How many kgs? 3,000 kgs. But how many units only you can do? Number of units for B point of view, each unit required 3 kgs. So we can do maximum of 1,000 units for B point. How many units you can produce for B point of view? 1000. Sir, what basis? Out of 10,000 cages, already based on ranking on the key factor analysis, 3,500 units only maximum you can do for A. Each unit of A required 2 cages. Totally you have 7,000 cages. Done with out of 10,000. Balance available with you only 3,000 cages. B, each unit required 3 cages. By using 3000 cages, how many units you can produce for B? 3000 cages divided by 3, then you will get 1000 units. Now we are finding out the profitability. Now, statement showing optimum product mix. Particulars A, B. Already we calculated. First, better to write number of units. Already we know A is maximum of 3500, B based on 1000. This is working note 1. Now already we know contribution per unit. How much already we know contribution per unit? First one is 55, second one is 16. Therefore, total contribution 3,500 into 55, 1,92,500. This is 69,000. Okay, less fixed cost. Here little careful, sir. This is everyone will do correctly only. 3,500 into 5, then you will get 17,500. Correct only. But here people will take thousands, sir. Absolutely wrong. What is the maximum units you can produce? 3,500. So your fixed cost is also incurred for 3,500 units. Important point. By mistake, students will go with 1000. Sir, where you got 10 rupees? See the question. 5 rupees and 10 rupees. That's the reason 3,500 into 5, 3,500 into 10. Find out what is the profit. 1 lakh 75,000. This is 3,500, means 34,000 profit. Then total profit, Nana, 1,75,000 plus 34,000. Total you are getting 2,09,000. This is what we are supposed to do under key factor analysis. Sir, if you remember the theory, what I said, find out the key factor. Second point, what is the key factor? Raw material. Then what we did? Contribution for key factor. First product we got 27.5 kgs. Second product we got 23 rupees because contribution is 20.55 for first product. Each unit we require 2 kgs. Then contribution per kg is equal to 27.5. When it comes to B, you are getting how many, Nana? 3 kgs each unit. So 69 divided by 3, you are getting 23 per kg. So once you find out that, you need to rank the products. Rank 1 is product A, rank 2 is product 2. That is second step. Third step, then allocate the resource. Total available with us 10,000 kgs. Out of this, maximum we can do production and sale for Any product 3,500. Based on ranking, first 3,500 units we are selling for A and producing for A. Each unit, how many kgs required for A? 2 kgs. 3,500 into 2 kgs, 7,000 kgs we are completely utilizing for A out of 10,000 kgs. What is the balance available with us? 3,000 kgs. B, that is only available for B. B, each unit, how many kgs required? 3 kgs each unit. Then how many units we can produce and sell for B point of view based on available resources? 1,000 units. Or how? 3,000 kgs divided by 3. So once you got that, you find out the total contribution, then you eliminated the fixed. Fixed cost important. First situation 3,500 production and sold. That's the reason people will take 3,500 into 5. But when it comes to product B, 1,000 only we sold. Sir, you have the capacity to produce 3,500. Because of available resources, you are doing only 1,000 units allocated to B. It doesn't mean that you can allocate fixed cost is also for 1,000 units. You are supposed to do it for 3,500 units. So 3,500 into 10, how much? 35,000 units. 35,000 rupees. Then you are getting profit. This is the way we are supposed to handle our key factor analysis concept. I hope so. You enjoy the concept and you understand the concept clearly. This is very much important problem. Sir, please don't forget to like and share the concerned things. And if you want to get continuous update, please subscribe for our RT classes CA and CMA Guru itself. If you have any queries regarding costing and auditing and management accounting, please ping me personally also regarding any concept. I will try to make a video as early as possible based on your concern and I will release it in the YouTube. Thank you, sir. Bye. Have a nice day itself.